term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there.
There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. He leaves it with his back. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. On the run, fires downfield. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy. Because I'm not going out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Witherspoon. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Smalls. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Man team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Plucks it out of the air. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Keene. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Longhorns. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Texas 28.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The out route is a long throw. You got to throw that thing deep, and you can't miss inside. You miss inside, the cornerback can make a play on it. You got to throw that thing towards the sideline. Use the sideline as your friend.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but the sweet Bowen catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Oh, that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. All I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a first down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Quickly complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Bring in the heat. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit.
Formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Wants to throw on third down. He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum. Games, you just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Works the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just